also got COVID, and the medical expense bill was huge, that is 2 lakh 3 lakh rupees. तो यहाँ वो अपने घर को सर्वाइव करने में तो प्रॉब्लम फेस कर ही रही थी, देन मेडिकल एक्सपेंसेस को भी वो कैसे पे करेगी. तो ये अब ये दोनों ही चीजों का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कैसे होगा. तो आई विल जस्ट टेल यू. हमारे लिए इमरजेंसी फंड, जैसे इफ वी टॉक अबाउट जेनजीज एंड मिलेनियल्स, हमारे लिए इमरजेंसी फंड इज लाइक ठीक है, 1000 रुपए है बैंक बैलेंस में, अकाउंट में है, चल जाएगा काम. बट ऐसी सिचुएशन में, जिस सिचुएशन में मेरी फ्रेंड फंसी हुई थी, उस सिचुएशन में क्या ये काम आने वाला है? तो ऑफ कोर्स नॉट. सो क्या काम आएगा? So how does an emergency fund and health insurance policy protect your investment gains? We'll talk about this now. So this is I'll just like मैं इस स्टोरी को और आगे बढ़ाऊंगी. तो अब क्या हुआ, मेरी जो फ्रेंड है उसने आज जब वो जॉब कर रही थी तब उसने कुछ 50,000 रुपीज कहीं इन्वेस्ट किए थे किसी स्टॉक में या किसी कहीं भी जगह पे. एंड एट द टाइम ऑफ कोविड व्हेन दे वर एडमिटेड टू हॉस्पिटल, उस इन्वेस्टमेंट की वैल्यू थी से सपोज 1,50,000 रुपीज, और उसके पास कोई अदर इमरजेंसी फंड भी नहीं था. तो अब इन दिस सिचुएशन व्हाट शी हैड डन, तो अब उसने सारे इन्वेस्टमेंट गेन्स जहां जहां पे उसने इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रखी थी, चाहे वो एफडी में हो, चाहे वो आरडी हो, चाहे वो कोई स्टॉक इन्वेस्टमेंट हो, म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टमेंट हो, शी विड्रू एवरीथिंग. और उन सारे पैसों से शी पेड मेडिकल बिल्स, शी डिड हर हाउसहोल्ड एक्सपेंसेस. तो अब यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, उस इमरजेंसी फंड ना होने की वजह से, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस ना होने की वजह से, शी लॉस्ट ऑल हर मनी विच शी इन्वेस्टेड समवेयर इन होप ऑफ क्रिएटिंग अ वेल्थ. अगर आज की डेट में इफ शी वुड नॉट हैव विड्रॉन दैट अमाउंट, तो वो आज शायद 1.5 लाख से 2.5 लाख भी हो सकता था, क्योंकि कोविड के बाद मार्केट इतना रिकवर भी हुआ है तो और ज्यादा भी बढ़ सकता था, और उसके बाद भी और ज्यादा बढ़ सकता था. दैट सो इन्वेस्टमेंट हैड अ पोटेंशियल टू ग्रो, बट इट डिडंट ग्रो बिकॉज in case of any emergency she withdrew the amount and she paid her bills. तो यहाँ पे the importance of emergency fund and health insurance हमें दिखाई देता है. तो yes, you should always have an emergency fund and health insurance policy because this will protect your investment gain which you have done for any other purposes. उसके इन्वेस्टमेंट करने का पर्पस कभी ये तो नहीं था कि उसे वो इमरजेंसी में काम आएगा या मेडिकल एक्सपेंस पे काम आएगा. She invested because she thought कि फ्यूचर में she'll create a wealth with that amount. So that is why emergency fund and insurance is important. Health insurance is important particularly. So if emergency fund is important, then how much emergency fund one should have? So as you can see, the thumb rule says that your emergency fund should be between 3 to 6 times of your monthly salary. So say suppose if someone has a salary of 10,000 rupees per month, तो उसके पास 30,000 to 60,000 emergency fund तो होना ही चाहिए in any case. Because if आज उसकी जॉब चली जाती है तो अगले 4-5 महीने तक he has money to survive. So अगले 4-5 महीने में he can find some other job. तो और उस टाइम पे उसको मनी क्राइसिस भी नहीं होंगे. सो दैट इज व्हाई इमरजेंसी फंड इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड इफ वी टॉक अबाउट, अब हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट सेविंग्स के बारे में बात कर ली, डेट ट्रैप से कैसे बचना है इसके बारे में बात कर लिया, इंश्योरेंस के बारे में बात कर लिया. नाउ द होल पॉइंट, व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ सेविंग मनी? हम उस मनी को सेव करके कहीं में छोड़ेंगे. बिकॉज एट दिस टाइम आई जस्ट हर्ड लाइक रेड वन क्वेश्चन ऑल्सो ऑन चैट कि समवन सेड कि सेव करने से क्या होगा, इन्फ्लेशन रेट इज 6 to 8%. yes, you are right, inflation rate is 6%, 7%. so we have to invest that amount in a particular manner so that we can beat inflation and create wealth also. And also investing more amount will give you more wealth. So here is one example which I have created. So there are two persons, Mr. Blessed and Mr. Smart, who are of same age, that is 25. Mr. Blessed has a salary of 50,000 per month and Mr. Smart has 30,000. But despite having more salary, he is able to save 33,000 rupees per month. And despite having less salary, Mr. Smart is able to save 8,000 rupees per month. And when they invested this amount till their retirement age, that is 60 years tak, they created a wealth of, Mr. Bless created wealth of 1.15 crores and Mr. Smart created a wealth of 3.06 crores. But now we can see कि Mr. Smart earned less and Mr. Blessed earned ज़्यादा, but फिर भी the wealth created by Mr. Smart is more. Why so? Because he saved more and he invested more. So this is the benefit of saving more and investing more. right? Because that is why Mr. Smart is able to create 3 times wealth than Mr. Blessed. So investing more amount is always it's always a good option. सो नाउ दैट वी हैव अंडरस्टूड कि ठीक है इन्वेस्टिंग ज्यादा करनी अच्छी होती है बट इन्वेस्टिंग जल्दी करनी भी जरूरी होती है बट क्यों जरूरी होती है तो लेट मी शो यू द पावर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग व्हाट वी कॉल पावर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग अगर यू आई थिंक ऑल यू मस्ट बी अवेयर ऑफ एमआरएफ शेयर एंड रिलायंस हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर टीसीएस बजाज फाइनेंस दीज कंपनीज आर वेरी कॉमन बिटवीन अस तो अगर इन 2006 someone has invested 2500 rupees तो आज की डेट 2021 में उसका अमाउंट का वैल्यू अराउंड 81,000 हो जाता एंड रिलायंस में भी सेम अगर 270 रुपीज इन्वेस्ट 270 रुपीज की तो हम पिज्जा पिज्जा भी नहीं आता आज की डेट में 270 रुपीज में और अगर वही अमाउंट हम इन्वेस्ट कर लेते तो एटलीस्ट 2100 रुपीज हो जाते एक बर्थडे ड्रेस तो आई जाती तो इसीलिए पावर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग इज समथिंग विच वी शुड ऑलवेज बिलीव इन और पावर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग का फायदा हमें तब मिलता है व्हेन वी इन्वेस्ट इन अर्ली स्टेजेस एंड वी इन्वेस्ट मोर ओके Now, in overall presentation, we have heard कि हमें क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, क्यों करना है. But now we'll understand what we should not do. So there are certain financial products which are in the market which we should never, never, never consider. So the first one is ULIP plans, as I told you, because they have huge charges और उसमें market risk होता है. आपका पैसा market में लगता है, and which is managed by someone else, and you don't know about that person. There is no transparency in this plan. So you should always stay away from ULIPs, which is unit linked insurance plan basically. The second one is credit card loans. So credit card पे भी basically हमें दूर इसलिए रहना चाहिए क्योंकि credit card के भी policies ज़्यादा transparent नहीं होते. Banks are not that much open up to tell you. And the second one is direct mutual fund. So we should never invest in regular mutual fund. Why so? Because I'll just tell you an example. Say suppose one of you is keen to invest in mutual fund and I came to you and said ki okay, give me 1,000 rupees. Aapki 1,000 rupees ki SIP we'll do in mutual funds, and you gave me 1,000 rupees, and I invested that 1,000 rupees on behalf of you. Like I took that from you, and I invested in certain mutual fund, telling you that I'm investing in this mutual fund. Now what will happen is आपने तो मुझे 1,000 रुपए दिए लेकिन उस म्यूचुअल फंड में कितने पैसे इन्वेस्ट हुए 900 रुपीज फॉर एग्जाम्पल 900 रुपीज और 100 रुपीज कहाँ गए वो मेरी जेब में गए बिकॉज मैं आई आपके पास कि चल के आई पेट्रोल वेस्ट करके आई फॉर्म भरा आपकी जगह पे कंपनी के पास गई आपका पैसा इन्वेस्ट करवाया तो उसका कुछ तो कमीशन मैं लूंगी ना सो दिस इज समथिंग विच इज रेगुलर म्यूचुअल फंड्स जिसमें मीडिएटर इन्वॉल्व होता है बट इफ आई टेल यू कि आप इतने सक्षम है कि आप म्यूचुअल फंड खरीद सकते हैं आपको बस थोड़ा बहुत रिसर्च करना है कि कौन से म्यूचुअल फंड्स अच्छे हैं और देयर आर एडवाइस कि आपको कौन सा फंड लेना है क्या आपके इस प्रोफाइल सही है या नहीं है तो उस हिसाब से यू कैन ऑल्सो इन्वेस्ट मीडिएटर की जरूरत नहीं है तो जो बिना मीडिएटर तो rather than buying physical gold go for digital gold and digital gold में भी sovereign gold bond आता है एक जिसमें sovereign gold bond is actually 8 years का lock in period का gold bond minimum 5,000 rupees and उसमें आप invest than the right option to invest and the last one financial problem unregulated बोल सकते हैं and we are seeing that after scam 1992 thing financial market stock को पसंद आ रहा है and को समझ में नहीं आता कि क्या है आपका है, तो आप किसी और की टिप क्यों सुन रहे हो? तो इसीलिए इन्वेस्ट बाय योर ओन नॉलेज, एंड किसी भी रेगुलेटेड फाइनेंशियल प्रोडक्ट में इन्वेस्ट करने से हमें हमेशा बचना चाहिए. तो दीज आर सम ऑफ द 4-5 पैरामीटर्स which you should always avoid. Now the biggest question is where you should invest. क्या कौन सा ब्रोकर क्या क्या चीजें आपको ऑफर करता है? तो we at select.finology.in you should also visit this website. Or if you want to open a demat account, we have a lot of brokers listed. So for example, Zerodha, Stock, Angel One, Grow. So all these brokers, you will get a detailed information about all these brokers. And if you want to open a demat account, you can open through here also, or you directly open from their website as well. अब जब एक बार डीमैट अकाउंट खुल जाता है तो उसके बाद अब आगे क्या? अब हमें स्टॉक मार्केट इन्वेस्टिंग करनी है या फिर नॉर्मल फाइनेंशियल नॉलेज तो चाहिए ना. तो फाइनेंशियल नॉलेज चाहिए तो आप कहाँ जा सकते हैं? तो आप क्वेस्ट बाय फिनोलॉजी पे जा सकते हैं, जहाँ पे यू हैव डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ फ्री कोर्सेज. लाइक मैं आपको पेड वर्जन की बोल को फ्री कोर्सेज बोल रही हूँ, जिसमें यू विल हैव अ different kind of knowledge ki why stock market investing, kya hota hai stock market, because all these things are not taught to us at school or colleges. So this is something, but importance of investment very important in our life. So hum kya hona, so I would tell you to visit all courses, why you should invest stock market, beginner guide to stock market, table portfolio, all these things you will be able to learn from the basics. Okay. उसके बाद if you analyze and if you are interested, अगर मैं मैगी हूँ ना तो मैं नेस्ले स्टॉक ना परचेज कर लूँ, या फिर मैं मैरीगोल्ड तो फिर मैं बानिया का क्यों ना ढूंढूं. तो here is analysis tool which will help you to analyze different companies. So because you are new investing field, you all know that if you don't know that much about stock market, you can simply type products here. Like for example, if you eat Maggi, Maggi खाते हैं, तो if Maggi here, it will show you Maggi कौन product, कौन से brand का है, कौन से company का है, showing the details about Nestle from here only, कि Nestle market capitalization कितना है, Nestle ने कितना profit earn किया है, और उसके कौन से कॉम्पिटिटर कंपनीज है, उसकी सेल्स ग्रोथ क्या है, प्रॉफिट ग्रोथ क्या है. थ्रू ऑल दीज थिंग्स यू विल बी एबल टू एनालाइज कि आपको नेस्ले में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए. एंड इफ ये सारी ही चीजें आपको नहीं करनी है, एंड इफ यू वांट कि नहीं, कि आप अगर इंश्योरेंस परचेज करना चाहते हैं तो कितना इंश्योरेंस आपके लिए एडिक्वेट है, अगर आप डेट में फंसे हुए हैं तो कितना डेट आपको कैसे रीपे करना चाहिए, ये आपको रेसिपी बताता है. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम ऑल दीज थिंग्स, इफ यू ओनली वांट टू गेन नॉलेज अबाउट स्टॉक मार्केट या ओनली वांट टू गेन नॉलेज अबाउट फाइनेंशियल थिंग्स, देन यू कैन विजिट टिकर बाय फिनोलॉजी यूट्यूब चैनल. किसी ने शायद मुझे चैट पे भी पूछा है कि यूट्यूब का लिंक चाहिए, तो दिस इज द चैनल फिनोलॉजी टिकर. You can visit this channel. We have various videos on financial things, financial concepts, IPO videos and everything. You can visit this channel and you will be able to learn a lot, I hope. So yeah, this was it from my presentation. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed a lot on this presentation. I'll be just open to all the questions now. So I'll just read the questions which are mentioned on the chat only. Okay, someone asked me about, ma'am, what's your take on cryptocurrency considering its volatility and the tax implemented on it? Yeah, so cryptocurrency is the buzz right now. Everyone is talking about cryptocurrency, blockchain, Ethereum, and everything, but don't know about it at that. Like, इतना डिटेल में नहीं पता है. So first of all, I would suggest you कि cryptocurrencies के बारे में first having थोड़ी बहुत awareness, what actually cryptocurrency is, how it works, how blockchain, future of cryptocurrency in India specifically. So as of now, cryptocurrency is not regulated in India. So investing in cryptocurrency is, yes, volatile, but I would say if you are keen about cryptocurrencies, if you want to know more about it, you can explore it because you are young as of now, and because I am also keen to know more about cryptocurrencies because it interests me. It's like something जो अभी तक हुआ नहीं है. So you can invest a small portion, very little portion in cryptocurrencies just to have an experience about it, but don't invest बहुत ज़्यादा amount in it that you face losses. So this is my take on cryptocurrency कि legalize हो no, but इस पे taxation भी बहुत अभी budget में लाया गया है. So there might camera which is based on personal finance, and this book also gives you a overall review about your personal finance, how you can manage your personal finance. Yeah, so okay, someone asked me index fund versus mutual funds. So index fund भी एक mutual fund ही है, but index fund is something actually वो indices को copy करता है. तो if you are someone जो ज़्यादा research नहीं करना चाहता है mutual funds के around, and जो ज़्यादा time नहीं देना चाहता है and just want to invest and be happy with 10-11% return, then yes, sure, index fund is a good option. But if you can explore, if you can learn about mutual funds, and if you're keen to analyze them, then go opt for direct mutual funds. And if you want a recommendation on mutual fund, you can go on recipe.finology.in, wherein we have provided some of the free mutual fund recommendations as well. Also, we have given recommendations on YouTube channel as well. So if you are keen to invest in mutual fund, you can check those videos. Yeah, SIP is even better form of mutual fund. Yeah, definitely SIP is a better form of investing in mutual fund, because considering your age and my age, we cannot invest a lump sum amount in mutual fund, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh rupees. So we can invest a bit of amount, like if you have a pocket money of 5,000 rupees, invest 1,000 rupees in an SIP, and investing 1,000 rupees every month will also get you a compounding effect.
I guess someone's mic is on. The music is playing. Please turn that off. And and some people were raising their hands. They can speak turn by turn.
Yeah, please.
I think Ritik was there. Yeah, Ritik, you can speak. You can unmute your mic and ask the question.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to know. See, there are two options for me. First is life insurance. Second is stock market. Now, I have in a 1 month I will give thousand rupees. So there will be a one more thing which will work in it. Stock market is rule of compounding. So for 55 years, I will go for a stock market with a 10% return. I will have a greater amount than a amount which I will go for that life insurance. So why not to go for that?
See, life insurance is, as I said, if your goal is to create wealth, then don't opt for life insurance. If your goal is to have a financial security for your family, then opt for life insurance. Both the things are again different. Stock market investing gives you, provides you with wealth creation. Insurance provide you with financial security. And considering as you are a college student as of now, insurance is not a right product. Insurance is for those people who are an earning member and the family is dependent upon them. So insurance is right product for them only. As of now, if you want to invest, you can invest in stock market or you can invest from mutual funds.
Does that clear your doubt, Ritik?
Yes, ma'am. And the next question is that the book recommendations which you would like to give us for financial independence at 25 or 26, somewhat like that.
Yeah, sure. So I would like to tell you that we have a book, Mint Your Money, which Rich Dad Poor Dad, Mint Your Money. These are the two my favorites personal finance book. So Mint Your Money is by Francis Kamara, wherein he has easily explained how personal finance works for anyone. And Rich Dad Poor Dad is again by Robert Kiyosaki, which is again a very easy way explaining book about personal finance. So you can refer these two books.
Ma'am, which is another one except Rich Dad Poor Dad?
Mint Your Money.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
I hope, yeah, okay. Thank you, Ritik.
Siddharth, you can go ahead with your question.
Yeah, my question is regarding mutual funds only. What's your temperament towards debt funds or hybrid funds as opposed to equity funds?
Yeah, so you can invest in debt fund or hybrid fund, but it totally depends on how risk averse you are. Like before investing in mutual fund, one should be aware about their goals, their risk taking capacity. Because if I say, because for example, if there are two people, the one is 25 years old and one is 45 years old. So the 25-year-old person can take more risk, right? And the 35-year person cannot take that much risk because the family is dependent on him. If he might have kids vagera, so he will not be able to take that much risk. So investing in debt fund is the right option for 35-year-old person, but in debt fund at the age of 20-25 is not that much a smart choice, I would say. You can invest in equity mutual funds rather.
But as of late, lots of debt funds have been doing better than equity funds. I myself have a few debt funds which are doing better than
Yeah,
the equity funds
I'm not.
I have. Matlab,
Yeah.
that might be wrong on my part, wrong equity funds I might be investing in. But that's my
Yeah, right.
experience so far.
Right. So, Siddharth, right? Choosing the right mutual fund is more important. If you want to invest in debt mutual fund, you can invest. I am not saying that you cannot invest, but how can you choose a right mutual fund is more important. So, there are a lot of debt mutual funds present in the market. You have to realize that कितना expense ratio है किसी का, how fund manager is managing it, what are the past return of that fund. You have to look upon all these factors, and then you have to invest in any mutual fund. So yes, you can invest in debt mutual fund, but the choice depends on you.
Yeah. I guess we'll move to Padam now. He has been raising hand for quite some time now. Padam, you can unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hello. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for giving me the opportunity. And ma'am, you explained really well, and you took up like majority of the problems that we face in personal finance, and you offered the proper solutions for it. My question was that you told about the point that there are a lot of charges hidden, different processing fees in the insurances that we purchase. So can we compare that to expense ratios in mutual funds? Like some mutual funds have a very high expense ratio. So can we compare them?
See, again, we are mixing up both the things. Mutual fund is for investment purpose, and life insurance is something which is for why consider life insurance which has charges in it? Because you are taking life insurance for what purpose? For financial security of your family. And if you are buying term insurance, there are no charges in that. There are hardly mortality charges, hardly any charges. But if you opt for any kind of mutual fund, yes, there are expense ratios. So you have to invest, like before investing in any mutual fund, you have to check the expense ratio whether it is higher. And if it is higher, every time having a higher expense ratio is not bad, because it depends on how much return it is generating, right? If the generation is worth the expense ratio, then you can go for it. But if they are charging you very high expense ratio, high expense charges, and the returns are not good, then it might be not the right choice.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Padam.
Guys, if anyone has another question, they can raise their hands or we'll move on to the vote of thanks. Because, okay. Which we'll,
Hello. Hello. Yes. One of the mention of SGB,
Mhm.
with the prices of gold being so stable, and a 2.5% annual return is something which is not very attractive. There are many series of SGBs coming up, and what is your take on on bonds generally? Because since RBI retail direct scheme, retail investors can now invest in any government bonds. So,
Right.
what is your take on investing in bonds?
See, personally, I don't invest in bonds, and I don't like that. I don't like to invest in bonds because they are very risk conservative. Because that is a very conservative choice. And as of now, I am 27 years old, so I'll I would like to take more risk, and I would not like to park my fund in any bond as of now. But if there is some person who is 35 years old, 40 years old, then they might opt for any bond. But bonds are also fluctuate. ऐसा नहीं है कि bonds में कोई risk नहीं होता है, bonds में भी risk होता है, but interest rate risk होता है, and that interest rate risk is totally depend, like it's uncontrollable, that is not in our hands. So इसीलिए opting for bond depends on person to person, and I am someone who will not invest in bonds.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, sorry, we won't be taking any more questions now. We have to, ma'am has another webinar scheduled. So, Sushma, if we would like, we'll move on to the vote of thanks.
Okay,
Thank you
I'll
so
go
much.
ahead then.
Yeah.
First of all, it was a great talk. We all loved your talk. Thank you for giving us such a productive knowledge to us, and our audience was very curious as well. So now I would like to extend a really hearty vote of thanks to Kirti ma'am, who spared her precious time to grace the occasion. Today we had the opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely be going to encourage us in our near future. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all the participants who joined the meet. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for having me here. I hope you have enjoyed my PPT, and what I told you is important, is useful for you as well.
Yes, ma'am, we enjoyed it. And we also get to know about the resources from where we can study the things,
Yeah,
because that
sure.
is important. And
Yeah.
it's really thankful for having you with us, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Have a great day. Bye.
Yeah, ma'am, we'll have some questions which we'll take on with you later because you have a webinar now. We'll ask from the
Yes,
audience.
yes.
We'll surely
You
get.
can also use hashtag Quest by Finology on Twitter channel, and put up your question. We'll answer all the questions.
Okay, thank you so
Oh,
much,
that's
ma'am, for
great.
that.